it's just interesting that self-acceptance, man. If you want to get to
Hmm.
self-love and how our society works, and you have not accepted yourself and been willing to see yourself in total, in our society, it's impossible to get to that self-love. I think we're born with it, but just with the complexity and so many things moving at us, we're taught not to felt weak.
Yeah.
We're taught not to be real. God,
Yeah.
man, what a beautiful gift. What the greatest thing that I've learned from coaching, the greatest honor from working with other men, being able to see it in other men allowed me to have faith to do it myself. And man, it's just such a,
Yeah.
it's a cool life working with others. So
Yeah,
anyway,
definitely, definitely. Yeah. Well, that was really deep what you just shared. I want to thank you for that. That was deep.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
like the way um, if you dial it back to a guy's more selfish needs, so if he's not as evolved as you've, no, not nearly as evolved as you've gotten, you'd be like, I would love to just blow through a ton of girls online or whatever they're thinking, when they're searching for things online. Um, so one of the things I've discovered in business coaching is I have to speak at that level. And one of the things that I've discovered is if you can, so one of the things that every guy wants are actually good feelings. So this is how I usually will get into the self-acceptance issue is appeal to them to the good feelings. So they think if they get a lot of girls, if they get a white girl, if he's Asian in America, okay, he's gonna feel good about himself. He's like, and it's gonna feel good when he's doing it, right? So he just wants to feel good. People want to get into a relationship because they think that it will make them feel better than they are feeling now. Otherwise, they wouldn't do it, right? So at the base of at everything, at the bottom, everybody's just trying to feel better. They're going for good feelings. They think that these things will give them good feelings,
Mm.
and that guy, he won't get to the good feelings like you were just talking about, man. I can give you these techniques to do all this stuff. At the end of the trip, you're still going to feel miserable. In fact, you probably feel worse because you just spent all this time and effort to get you something that just makes you feel emptier. And if you want to actually get the good feelings that you think hooking up with this white woman, to you Asian American guys, or do you think that this at the end of this process, being able to date or walk up to a girl you see and just make something happen, it's like this pickup dream or whatever it is that you have, so in order to actually feel that, to get what you're actually looking for, it all starts with self-acceptance, right? So appealing to the guys who think this is too airy fairy woohoo, you won't get that thing you're looking for unless you figure out how to come to grips with dealing with those thoughts of I'm worthless, I'm not good enough, and confronting those, working through those, and coming to the self-love, self-acceptance, because that's the road to self-empowerment and to getting all of those good feelings, because you are actually the source of those good feelings. You can feel good about yourself. You can feel good right now. You can feel happy right now. And it's a decision that you can make.
Hmm.
And from that point, all these people will be attracted to you, not just women. You're going to do better at work, in your social life, because you are coming from a good place and people will sense that. The good people will sense that and be attracted to you naturally. But all of that happens only when you have already created in yourself the good feelings that you're looking for.
Welcome to the 21 Convention Podcast. I'm Steve Maeda. I'm your host of today's episode. And today we have Dr. David Tian. Now, not only is he an alumni speaker of the 21 Convention 2012, Melbourne, Australia, check out his speech. I remember actually sitting in the audience and watching it and just going, man, I am loving this stuff. And just his way of coaching, his way of teaching, keep going with your archetypes. But
Yeah.
it's like it isn't just with the Asian American dudes, man. We see that over work harder, be the best, fight
Yeah,
for it.
definitely. Yeah.
And
Oh
it
yeah.
can't be sustained.
I take pride in my clientele. A lot of them are achievers. They'll reach out to me because they resonate with my background of this achieving background. So I know this problem really well. So I can tell them here. So basically, the third level, the one that I try to give in the long-term program,
That's man-made or cultural or being sold, but we don't look at everything.
social risks, because they're coming from a society that got to this point gradually. they're able to navigate the waters a little better. And what I've discovered as well, just getting plugged into pop media in America, is that there's a serious confusion over what's the feminine role and the masculine role. And most women, so there was a period also, and I think it's still common, where men are in this sort of new age phase too. They don't know whether they should be. They're kind of confused. Should I be more like Justin Bieber, or should I be more like the Orlando Bloom, or should I be more like Hugh Jackman? Like they don't know. They don't know what masculinity is. They don't even want to talk about it or think about it. Except your guys who are watching this is awesome. But we've tested ads with masculinity. It's totally foreign concept to them because they do not think about it. Generally speaking, like the
And
average
this
guy.
is mainly with Asian culture, or this is everybody?
No, it's definitely Asia, but I would say everybody.
Yeah.
Every time I come back to America, I hear the same confusion.
No, you see it in the States, big time, big time. Yeah, but keep
Yeah, they
going.
don't know. Should I hold the door open? Is that even a question I should be asking? They don't know what masculine and
Right.
feminine is anymore because there's this gender.